Pastovic, the injured North Geelong footballer, cameraman Rob Watson and Scott Parker, and I'm your director for the afternoon, Noel Fanning. And it's over to, of course, David Cook.
Yeah, good afternoon, Noel. Thank you there. And good afternoon to Ivan Pastovic joining us at the guest video microphone. Ivan's out injured at the moment for North Geelong with a broken finger. And how many weeks away, Ivan?
Oh, I'd say about 3 or so.
About 3 weeks to go, yeah. A bit of surgery tomorrow, I believe. So off the booze tonight.
That's right.
And under the knife tomorrow. I wish you all the best for that. This game here will be a beauty today. I think North Geelong with a ratio of 13 wins and 1 loss, and Belpost Hill sitting third with 10 wins and 4 losses. The pace of Belpost Hill versus the experience and the marking power of North Geelong. Obviously, I think North Geelong will win, Ivan. What the margin do you see it by?
I'd say about 30 points at the end of the day.
Okay, well, I've gone the other way. I think Belpost Hill might run North Geelong off their legs and have a handy 13 or 14 point margin at the finish. Into the centre, the first bounce is an absolute shocker. The ball knocked down towards Con, the Fruiterer. Fazio pulled off the footy when he didn't have possession. And the Fruiterer's got the free kick in the centre of the ground. First one for the day. Belpost Hill going towards the Geelong end of the ground. Kicks out towards grandstand side. The target is Brady. He's up, can't mark. Knocked away on the base of the pack there. Players axe. Does the shepherd well as Widdowson gets the hand pass across to Sid Jones. Pulled a bit high for mine, and umpire agrees. And Sydney Jones, the coach, will take the free kick, just the attacking side of the centre wing.
And as Jones kicks off now to the half-forward flank, Craig Eves there steadies down.
Wearing the long sleeves Guernsey today, Craig Eves.
That's right. Same with Jonesy. Gives
it back to Jones with good football. Kicks up towards Boothroyd. Pulled off the foot. He might have got a free kick, but didn't. Ball out the back. Knocked further field by Brogden. Came back to whence it came. They stack in on top of it down there. Little hand pass out by Boothroyd's a good one. Back it comes to Eves through hands and Eves. Cool as a cucumber, Eves. Kicks in towards centre half forward. Is that a mark?
Yes.
I think it might be.
Terry
and
Hersig.
The player is Terry Hersig, a young player up in the ones today.
Yes, he is. That's his second game, and he's shaping up to be a pretty good player.
Okay, Hersig now with the ball. Still a fair way out from goal. Take a decent kick to put this through. You can see the 50-metre line on the screen there. Kicks from just inside that 50-metre line. Long kick from Hersig. It's drifting away to the right-hand side of the goal post. First scores registered on the Geelong and District Bingo football scoreboard. 1 point only goes on the board there to Terry Hersig. Perhaps a little bit nervous with that kick, but wasn't a bad kick because the distance had to be covered was quite substantial.
That's right.
Waiting on the ball, come back into play. Looks like Cameron Carr booting the ball back into play. The kick's all right too. Got a teammate taking him up. Wants to play on quickly. Goes towards centre wing. Miller was the target. Didn't get to Miller. Up high was Barbaro. Couldn't take the mark. Might take the free kick.
Jeez.
Waiting on the umpire to designate who this one's going to. It's going the other way, in fact. And Hardman gives the ball across to Simon Vack, who goes on the right foot and punt kicks towards centre half forward. Up they go. Still no mark down there. No one can grab the footy. At ground level, a chance for North Geelong. Hand pass has gone out particularly wide towards boundary line. Looking there, in fact, for it looked like, was that Danny Tetlow on the ground straight away? Out of bounds off hands. Forward pocket position. North Geelong doing the attacking early stages of the first quarter. Brought to us by the Geelong and District Football League bingo centre. Little kick out of the pack. Jones, it cleans, bowls him. Comes back to the axe. Gets the little kick around the corner. Hit Jimmy Fraser on the chest and he dropped one. He would have liked to have taken. He's still in possession. Hovering over the foot. He could have been free kick for mine. Umpire doesn't agree. Jimmy Fraser taps it over the boundary line and will have a boundary throw in. 45, 50 metres around from North Geelong's goal.
It's been a bit scrambly at the start here.
I think both sides pretty keen to do well, Ivan, as the bell comes back into play. At the base of the pack, little kick out of defence. There was a good one from, looked like Nathan Lewis it was. Got the kick around the boundary line. Umpire's seen a free kick here. He's paid a few pretty early in the game, and Shane Burns going back to take this one, and the Axis got it at half forward for North Geelong.
As he gives it to Scapper Schwennerson with a big left foot kick up in the forward line. Jimmy Fraser up there. Oh, and it's gone through for a behind.
It's a big kick from Schwennerson there too, because Fraser backing back with the flight of the footy. Thought he might have had that one covered, but the ball carried far too much distance. And 1 point only on the board to Tim Schwennerson. North Geelong have got 2 points on the board on the Geelong and District Football League Bingo Centre scoreboard. And Belpost Hill have yet to score. Wait on this kick. It's a long one too. A big kick out the half back. Getting underneath and catching this one nicely is Brad Martin in the long sleeves. Takes the mark, plays on immediately, chips the ball across towards centre half back. And Tommy Svalchek it is, takes the mark. Now Tommy goes onto the right foot. He favours the far side of the ground, the base side of the ground. Walls at the base of the pack. He's in all sorts of trouble. Loses the footy and the umpire agrees with Ivan Pastovic, who perhaps should be an umpire when he's not playing out there on the ground. And the free kick goes North Geelong's way.
And it's Swenison, isn't it? No, it's back with a long kick up the centre half forward. Looking there for Jimmy Fraser. It's tapped out of bounds there on the half forward flank for North Geelong.
Yeah, Mark McCrowan working hard at ground level there, slapping the ball away and just gained a few metres and out of bounds she goes, far side of the ground. Midway between half forward flank and centre wing position. Fraser doing the ruck work there with Tony Field. Coming in from the side, Craig Eves wearing the 16 jumper today just to confuse us up here. He's wearing Sean Hoskins' jumper and the long sleeves too, if you don't mind. Free kick coming here to, looks like Fazio, is it, out there wide at half back. Comes in, awful looking kick from Con Fazio. Wasn't particularly good. Brogdon at ground level does well. Fires the hand pass back. Ivan Hardman coming down the ground. Right foot kick long towards half forward. No mark taken. At the back of the pack, Barry Burke doing well there for the bell post Hull side. Taps the ball out wide, looking for Fazio. Dives on top, but gets the hand pass back. It's a good one. Gives it Travail a chance. He goes on the right foot. It's a good one to Field, who takes the mark. Across to Papa Smurf. And that, of course, is Benyon. Gives it back to Field. Field goes on left foot. They're not gaining much territory. They're holding possession, but not gaining much ground at all. Hand pass back to Field. He gives it back in turn to Martin, who goes on right foot down towards half forward. But here comes, that looked like Hardman, was it?
Yes, it
Dashing
was.
out of the fence.
Oh, free kick, yes. In the back to Jimmy Fraser there on the centre half forward line for North Geelong.
Got to play in front, Ivan.
That's right.
Especially
with
as
a little
forward.
short pass, he sees Boothroyd, and no, it's punched away there nicely by
Cameron Carr. Did
Cameron
very well on
Carr,
that
yes, he
occasion. Interesting
Ooh.
matchup there. Cameron Carr, not a tall player,
No.
has been used as a ruck rover this year by Bell Post Hill, but he's lining up on legs. Boothroyd, obviously the plan is to run off legs with the pace of Cameron Carr. Bounce down, half forward flank. North Geelong into attack. Swenison grabs it, goes on the right foot down to the goal mouth. Out comes Martin and wets the ball with a fair bit of body behind it too. And out of bounds she goes.
On the left forward pocket for North Geelong.
2 points for North Geelong. The Panthers, Bell Post Hill, have yet to score in this first quarter. Both sides seem a little bit nervous and tentative as we see Fazio grab the ball, uses it well out of defence, slapped away very nicely there by a North Geelong defender, picked up on a flying shot at the goal mouth here by Elzinger. Elzinger goes bang, it's a goal! Magnificent kick off the boot. That kid's got some promise, Ivan.
He certainly has, young Troy Elzinger. He's really developing into a great senior footballer, this kid.
What age is he, Ivan?
He's about 15 years of age.
Yeah, I remember calling him. He played in the grand final side last year and at 14 years of age was a sensational effort and played very well in it too. On screen we can see Shane Burns, Sid Jones just telling him how to go about the game.
That's right, and that was Burns. It was through Burns' effort that they got that goal.
Yeah, the big fist was a good one, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah, put his body on the line and little Elzinger was there to bang it through. A magnificent kick for goal. And they've gone to 1 goal to 8 points on the board. That's the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard. And Bell Post Hill have yet to score.
That's right.
Back to the setter. Up they go. A knockout. Left-handed one that time by Vac. Knocks it down. No one over Fazio. Been very busy. Gives it to Travail who left it behind. Back goes Fazio. Couldn't handle it. Swenison in the base of the pack there.
They're going in
battling
hard. Cookie.
Yeah, it's a pretty fierce game, and so it should be. Side number 1 plays side number 3 in the GDFL. You wouldn't think it'd be a pussyfoot out there. It's a fair game of footy and a magnificent day.
That's right. Beautiful day. As the umpire bounces the ball just near the wing. Back, no, it's tapped down by Field. Picked up by Barbaro, but no, it's stolen there by Burns with a kick up to the half-forward line. Craig Eves not there. Kicked off the ground there by Wall, I think it is. No. Tom Schwalczyk now picked up the ball on the wing. Goes up. Simpson with a punch. Great punch there. And he plays on now and kicks it back to the half-forward line, but there's no one there for North Geelong. As Babaruni tries to play on, but no.
Base of the pack, Christensen does well, kicks the ball around his body and finds the big fella Field who takes the mark short at half back. He stands the mark here in the first quarter. Field, awkward looking kick, but it's effective because Brady comes out and takes the mark in front of Marty Widdowson on the true centre wing position. Grandstand side of the ground. Now he lets go with a long one, does Brady. Up towards half forward. Players raise. Who's up the base of the pack? The hand pass from Barbaro was a good one, but stolen there. Kick back towards, centre wing. It's gone further than that. He clean bowled McCrowan. He couldn't hang on to the football. At the base of the pack, Hoskin comes out. He can't handle it. Play on off the call. No, he's paid the free kick. I think you're right there, Ivan.
Yes, it is. Holding the man.
Bell Post Hill were off and running, but the umpire had blown the whistle.
On the right half forward flank now, it's Nobby Hosking.
And it's Sean Hosking wearing Craig Eves' number. A bit of a ploy there, I think, by the North Geelong Magpies, just to confuse the opposition.
Bit of a tactic.
Yeah, Hoskin goes towards half forward, up towards Eves, who taps it over the back to Boothroyd, straightens up on the right ball and goes for goal, and Boothroyd's put it right through the middle.
Beautiful snap on his right. Beautiful roving ball, Mr. Boothroyd.
Well played by Craig Eves to get the ball off the hands of that pack, knocking it over to Boothroyd, and of course the legs runs into the open goal. Doesn't make mistakes on that occasion or many others. And 2 goals, 2 on the board, the North Geelong. The Magpies have gone to 14 points. Bellpost Hill have yet to score. They've been jumped by the vigour, I suggest, of North Geelong. And on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard, it's 14 points plays 0.
Yes, they're playing very well, North Geelong at the moment.
Back into the centre. Up they go. Field versus Vac. Vac wins this one down, but it goes the advantage way there of, look like Hardman charging through the pack. Got his foot, the footy for North Geelong. Kicked it back a few metres. Little Benyon, clever at the base of the pack. Gets the kick in. Short. Up goes Widdowson back with the flight of the footy and takes a good one at half back. Widdowson now swings play out the wood. Sid Jones who marks at centre wing.
Sid Jones now at centre wing with a short pass, see Schwenison, but it drops short. Schwenison picks it up, dodges around beautifully. Oh, but it's been called out of bounds there on the wing. Left-hand side here.
And the boundary umpire right on the scene there. I wouldn't argue with him, Ivan. I think he's done a pretty good job. 2 goals, 2 plays, nothing on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard as it's thrown back into play. Fields in front. He might take the free kick for a holding decision in the ruck here. And the big fella, Tony Field. Good decision. Good to see you not one-eyed too, Ivan, as Tony Field takes the kick.
Unlucky.
Well, that's the second time he's had an awkward kick, and the second time it's been marked by a teammate. This one's taken by Johnny Bartolo, who marks at centre wing. The first time they've looked dangerous, Bellpost Hill. Down to half forward they go. Picked up here by Brad Martin. Has a kick across the goal mouth. Miller's the target. He's back with the flight of the football. He's got Skoko to beat Miller. He's in trouble. Gets up the hand past the clever wall. He's in trouble. Chips it around on the left foot into the forward pocket. Up they come. Beat the drum. Barbaro's in there. Got a push in the back for mine. Umpire said, I don't think so. Cookie, I'll throw it in the forward pocket. And that's the first time Bellpost Hill have looked impressive.
Yes, it is. They look very dangerous there.
Yeah, moved the ball nicely on that occasion.
Oh, yeah.
Up they go. Side. Paul Miller's a chance at the base of the pack. It's kicked away from him. In fact, that by big Stewie Hardiman, who's a grand player for the North Geelong Magpies. And it's gone out of bounds. Now, the umpire said might have gone out on the full, I think you'll find.
Oh, and that's a shocking kick.
The kick wasn't good, and Hardman's there to take the mark. Wouldn't have been a big goal anyway. Hardman getting back between the goal and point post. Kicks it out, picked up by Travail, who cleverly rows the pack. Glenn Travail lines up and goes for goal.
Magnificent goal.
Oh, he's kicked it. What a great goal on the boundary line. Now, you'd know out here, Ivan, they're pretty hard to kick from there. Although there's a bit of a gap. You're running into the dead pocket, and that was a great shot for goal by Glenn Travail, and a badly needed one for the Panthers.
Especially under pressure like that, being pushed towards the boundary line. Beautiful kick, that.
Okay, they've got their first major on the board. We see Shane Burns running back to the middle with the player who kicked that goal there, Glenn Travail. That'll be an interesting duel. Shane Burns, of course, as tough as they come, and Travail, a very quick player. So we'll watch that duel with interest during the afternoon. GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard. North Geelong 2 goals, 2, 14 points on the board. Bellpost Hill fight back. They've got their first major. They trail by 8 points. As back to the centre we go as Brogdon knocks the ball out of the centre. Gets it down to half forward. Chipping in McCrowan did well. Hand pass. Teammate over the top. Benyon marks. Short of centre wing. Stewie Benyon now. Out wide he goes. Nice little hand pass too to Brad Martin. Sets him free and he punt kicks the ball in towards half forward. And Skoko comes through.
And Skoko kicks it into the man of the mark, and it's in the centre now as Swaljik picks it up, balks a player, tries to look for a man, he does.
Christensen, he found him nicely with the hand pass too, did he not? And Christensen goes on, right foot down. Up they go. Burns put the hand up and spoilt the mark. At the base of the pack, Simpson works hard, gets the kick out of defence. He kicked it straight back, in fact, to David Wall, but a free kick off the footy. And the Axe Burns is not too happy with what things happening down there. Joey Barbaro is pretty pleased. He's receiving the free kick there, and he's too far out to score.
There by Shane Burns.
Yeah, playing with plenty of vigour, but on that occasion, the umpire seeing a little bit too much vigour. Yes. And Joey Barbaro takes the free kick for the Bellpost Hillers. He punt kicks it. A good kick into the corridor. Long. A running back with a flight of the ball. That was nearly a mark for mine. Picked up a shot at the goal mouth.
What a great
wait on this. I think it's a goal.
By Brady.
Yeah. Long sleeve player kicked that one.
Young Brady, I think it is it? No.
We'll pick him up in a minute. I've got him in the glasses now. He's running back towards that flank. He's got long sleeves on. He's got bike pants on. We'll get him in a minute, but what a goal. That was a beauty under a fair bit of pressure.
On the right foot, yes.
Snapped it back nicely, and he's just going to give us a look at his number there.
30.
I think it was Brad Martin. Yes, it was. Brad Martin. It was. Lovely goal, Bradley Martin. And Bellpost Hill look down and out a few minutes they go. They're back in the game. Field goes up, knocks it towards Fazio. Kicked off the ground by Eves. Goes to Fraser. Fraser goes on the right foot towards the forward zone. Looking for the Boothroyd. Out comes the legs. He's thrown up the football by Cameron Carr. Must take the free kick. You can't do that, Cameron Carr. He's paid it the other way. You wouldn't believe it. And Carr takes the free kick. Unbelievable decision by the umpire on that occasion. Away goes Carr. 2 bounces towards Fazio. He goes. Knocked away from him by by Vac. Wall's got the pace at the base of the pack. And the speedy, clever David Wall spears a pass to half forward, and Brady takes the mark, stops on a sixpence, turns, punt kicks high towards the goal mouth. Miller goes back with the flight of the footy, knocked away by Skoko. Base of the pack, kick off the ground. It's another one. Who got it? Was it Miller? I think it was. Full points on the board. Bellpost Hill.
The ground there by Bellpost Hill.
Go further ahead.
And they're in front. Who's that young man?
Might not have been Paul Miller. We'll pick that. We might have to wait till quarter time. There's about 3 players dived on it trying to kick it there, Ivan. And
Yeah.
I thought it might have been Paul Miller, but maybe not.
Is that him on the wing over there?
But Cookie, it was set up magnificently by Wall coming down the middle, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, he's a very clever player. Dennis Wall. Who said Dennis Wall? He's not clever at anything. David Wall, of course, a very clever
He's
player.
got a bit more hair than Dennis Wall.
And did very well. That might have been Adam Prisbrookowitz out there on the wing. Bounced down to the centre of the ground. Field doing the ruck work and doing quite well at the centre bounces. I'm quite surprised here. Eves, clever at ground level. The hand pass is a good one. It comes back indeed towards Brogden. Brogden steadies now, and he's a lovely left foot kick, and this is no exception. He goes long, looking into the forward zone. Player appealing for a free kick there. Nathan Lewis believes he was pulled off the footy. I think he's right too. And he takes the free kick, does Nathan Lewis. Chips a short one in. Not good. Looking for Benyon. Brogden's right there with him, wearing him like a glove. Benyon at the base of the pack. Brogden drives in on top of him, and we'll have a ball-up decision on the, half forward flank. And North Geelong just lost a bit of momentum here.
They have for a moment. They sort of lost the plot for a little bit, but they'll have to concentrate and get back into the game.
Up they go. Field does the ruck work, heads for the boundary line. Probably a safe place to head for too. It's out of bounds in front of the Pizza Hut scoreboard there, which shows 2-2-14. That's the Pizza Hut scoreboard here at Osborne Park. Shows 2-2-14 to 3 goals straight 18. We, of course, our first quarter's brought to us by the GDFL Bingo Centre, and that shows the same score. So everyone's on the ball. It comes out towards Travail. Chipping in Eves does well. Hand passes backwards. Will put his team out of the trouble with back. Good enough to give it back to Harman. That hand pass came, of course, from Burns. Up they go towards the forward zone. Boothroyd throws himself into the play. There's an up and under kick. A junior giraffe, as Hunty calls them. Hits the turf. In they go. Out there, Nathan Lewis working very hard at the base of the pack. Might well have received one. And so too there was Martin, I think, at the base of that pack. And Barry Burke doing well also for Bellpost Hill. It's a ball up. And it's no place to be if you're a weak-hearted player out there, Ivan.
It certainly isn't there. And the ball's being bounced right near the forward line, forward pocket there.
Jimmy Fraser's up high. Knocks the ball to the turf, actually. Might have not. Well, you reckon he missed it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He might have got it down to a teammate. It comes back towards back, who's running across forward line. Pushed in the back. Hersek, umpire doesn't agree. As out wide. Here comes Sybil. Sybil now spins around. Hand pass. Back in ball. Wasn't particularly good on that occasion. North Geelong are out of trouble. Up towards, well, almost short of half forward. And getting out of this one and taking a good mark. Might be Troy Elzinger.
Yes, it is.
The youngster, the kid. Out there at half forward, goes across the ground looking for the run there of his teammate in Brogden. Was it pulled off the foot? He could have got a free kick. Not having much luck at the moment. North Geelong with the free kicks. Here's Con the Fruiter. Fazio's got it. Kicks it across towards Travail. He's up. He can't mark, and Burns couldn't mark behind him either. Hand pass backwards was a good one from Hardman. Gives it to Eves, and Eves across the ground. Very good play.
Yes, to Malcolm Key at centre half forward now.
The enforcer with the long sleeves on.
Yes, he has. Bit cold. It's a long kick to the full forward, looking for Boothroyd. Oh, nearly taken there by someone in the square. Boothroyd again off the ground, kicked off twice. Oh, and it's been it's still played and rushed through there by Bellpost Hill defenders.
Yeah, Sean Hoskin had a chance through the foot of the footy there. It just couldn't get the enough of the boot onto it. We'll call that a rush behind. I think you'll find.
So
the North Geelong Magpies 2-3-15 trailing Bellpost Hill 3 goals straight. That is 18 points on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard. The punt kick out long from Cameron Carr is a decisively good one. Now the umpire's found a free kick here. It's going to go the way of Bellpost Hill. Player infringed within that marking trouble there, and the free kick's going to go to Brad Martin, who's
he's played pretty well this first quarter.
Yeah, he's a good player, Brad Martin.
Very
good young footballer. Chips the ball in short, and the pass is all right. And taking the mark is Brady in front of Widdowson. Brady goes over the top, chips it over the run of Adams. Frazukovic. Frazukovic goes onto the right foot. The kick is a lovely one too. We've gone 18.5 minutes on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. And at Bellpost Hill doing everything right now. They chip it in short, and getting back is Glenn Travail. Is it with the flight of the footballer? Take the mark, or is it Fazio?
It's Cos Fazio.
Yeah, it's Con the Fruiterer. He's got it.
Beautiful pass there to Cos Fazio, right in the forward line there.
Well, he's certainly been lively early stages, Ivan.
Yeah, he certainly has been. He's set the house on fire.
Carrying on his good work from last week, where he blitzed in the last quarter and enabled the Bellpost Hill Panthers to defeat the Corio Devils. And here's Fazio, a chance. He'd love to kick this one. He straightens up and runs it at the goal mouth. The goal umpire leads back. I'll tell you what, I think he's got it. Yes, sir! Right at the top of his hat. He moved to the left-hand goal post, but I like the
Snuck
way he bent back there. Dramatics at its best. Wait for the all clear and put up full points. And Fazio puts another one on the board for the Panthers. Straight kicking. 4 goals straight. 24 points on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard.
Yes,
the White Eagle House out there. If you want a night out, that's the place to go and have a bit of fun and win a bit of loot too, I can tell you. 4 goals straight they've got on the board there, Bell Post Hill, North Geelong. 2 goals, 3-15. It's a pretty good game at the moment.
Very
Players
good
have
game.
settled down now. The ball's starting to be moved better.
That's
It's
right.
about the 10-minute mark, Ivan. They've settled down a bit.
Yep. They're starting to get the fields have gone now. Now it's just the ball. That's it.
Speaking of up goes Tony Field, knocks the ball to the turf. Wall was a chance, couldn't handle it. Fazio pulled off the footy. He'll take the free kick, and he's been very, very impressive.
Yep. Two kicks in quick succession.
Yeah, just steadying. A little chip out to Stewie Benyon, who marks, and the experienced Benyon goes inboard, looking there for Adam Prisbukwitz, who knocks the ball along in front of him, using the boot, in fact, gaining about 10 or 15 metres. Plenty of players stacking in on top, but there's a bit of feeling out there too. The umpire's got no choice but to come in and ball it up. 15 plays 24 on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard.
Yes, Belpo's still using these breeze to advantage at the moment. Really using it to advantage.
Yeah, I just doubt that there's much breeze here. I think it might favour the right of screen, Ivan, but
Yeah.
only 1 goal, I'd suggest. Not
Yeah,
back
I'd say.
towards Brady. He's pushed off the football unmercifully. A chance here. North Geelong will run it out through the agency of Widdowson.
And Widdowson now kicks it out to the half-forward flank where Jimmy Fraser's chasing the ball, pushes his opponent out, keeps going now. Can he pick it up? Ooh, and it's tapped out. And Shane Burns picks it up, but no, it's hitting the ground and they're fighting hard. Burns crawling on his hands and knees. Oh, well done. He picks it up, taps it out. Jimmy Fraser overruns the ball. Picked up there by the
Bell Post still
Belpo still play. And a beautiful
yeah.
pass, see Schwalczyk there in the half-back flank.
Yeah, the kick was good, wasn't it?
Oh,
Under
magnificent.
pressure. Well played, Burns. He just needed a bit more help. He had 3 to beat. Couldn't
Yeah.
do so. Did pretty well. But Svelchek kicks it back. And here's Craig Eves wearing Sean Hoskins' jumper. I just wanted to swap at half time again. You haven't fooled us, boys. He gives the hand pass across to Simon Back, who's playing the loose man across half back. Punt kicks down towards half forward. David Wall makes good use of the fist. It actually rebounds towards him. He's in a bit of strife here. Has the chance at the base of the pack. That looks like Brogdon on left foot. Goes with long left foot. Out wide towards half forward. Backing back with the flight of the football. Barry Burke can't mark. North Geelong the chance. The hand pass over the top effectively finds Jimmy Fraser, who straightens up and goes for goal. And the big fella's put it through. Magnificent kick.
Magnificent kick there by Jimmy Fraser on his right foot, under a lot of pressure, and just got it through. Just what North Geelong needed at this stage, just to steady down a bit.
Okay, Ivan, I've only seen Jimmy Fraser play the one game. He came off the bench the last time we were here against Bannockburn. Has he been around the club a long time?
This is his first year at the club, and he's a pretty good clubman, a good fella. Quite an asset to the side, a great marker, good kick.
Yeah, he's a big, strong fellow, isn't
yeah.
he? He doesn't take the backward step, and they're pretty handy to have when the going gets tough. We see coming off the ground is Tommy Svelchek having a bit of a rest. He must be injured because he's been playing pretty well. And coming on, Nathan Lewis, who's gone straight into the middle for the centre bounce. Jimmy Fraser on screen there as opposed to Barry Burke, who's also done some handy work back there. Up they go. Ball knocked to ground.
Good
Who
spin
can
there.
get the ball out of the centre? Bell Post still a chance. They threw it back towards the centre. In fact, that's how far it was carried. And Benyon waits at the back of the pack. He's nicely shepherded. His Benyon goes towards half forward. Brady's the target. It's knocked away from Brady.
Well
Base of the
done,
pack. Hardman. Lovely player under pressure is Hardman. Tumbles the punt towards half back. Travail picks it up and he's going too fast. He couldn't keep it in. The kick was a beauty too. But he could not keep the ball. He was travelling that fast, Glenn Travail.
Like a Speedy Gonzalez, there was a little travail there.
Yeah, he's a very quick wingman. He
Yeah.
just couldn't get the
Classy
foot to it before he went out of bounds. Yeah, he's got a lot of class about him. No doubt about that. Boundary throw in. 25, 22, almost 23 minutes gone now of the quarter on the Rockies. 24-hour locksmith time clock ticking away in front of us there. Free kick's been plucked out of this. Johnny Bartolo takes it. Chips the pass into half forward. Out comes Miller. Can't take the mark. Wall kicks the pass to the forward line. We'll say it's a pass. I think he might have straightened up there, but kick tumbled the punt. And that looks like Brady down there who's grabbed the footy. Only 15 metres out from goal, near enough to directly in front, kicking the Geelong end of the ground. He should not miss.
No, he shouldn't miss from there. It was a bit of a lucky one, but if you're in front, you'll get the ball all the time. That's the way football is, and there it was.
Yes, Ivan, we
Classic
mentioned
example.
that before. You've got to be in front when you're playing on the forward line. It's just so important. Here is Brady coming in to punt kick for goal. He straightens up and they split the woodwork down there at the Geelong end of the ground. And the big fella Mark Brady kicks his first for the day. And what about this? Bell Post Hill got 5 goals straight on the board. They lead North Geelong, who have got 3 goals, 3. 21 plays 30 on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard. And as you say, you've got to be in front, Ivan. When the ball comes
that's
in the
right.
forward line, you need those extra chances.
That's exactly right. North Geelong, he seems to have their head down at the moment. They'll have to lift their heads and pick it up a bit, otherwise Belpo still will just run away because they're a pretty quick young side.
Yeah, I think the pace is just worrying them a little bit. I mean, early on they were able to bottle the play up a little bit. North Geelong, they did very well, but since they've been able to make a few breaks, Belpo still have looked dangerous when they've moved the footy.
That's right.
Back into the centre, Tony Field does the ruck work against Simon Back. Field goes up, knocks the ball to the ground. Fazio at the base of the pack is playing a sterling game. He chips the ball back to the half forward. Martin was a chance, knocked away from him. Running onto the football, actually doing well there. Malcolm Key was knocking it away, but here's Benyon. Benyon gathers nicely. Hand pass over the top there to Joey Bartolo. In trouble is Joey.
Well
Needs a bit of luck here. Doesn't get it. North Geelong clear. Milne was it. The Wanderer gets the ball out towards half-back. Got a teammate. The hand pass to Vac is a good one. And the big fella Simon Vac goes away with the right foot kick to half forward.
Half forward line, and Schwennerson picks up the ball. Handballs it on. Sees Sid Jones there, and on the right, left foot he goes. Sees fucking...
You just saw a duck go through there. You wouldn't believe that. Magnificent day. Another duck through. We saw that one of those at Thompson one day. And there's another duck flying around here. Absolutely sensational. Here they come. Christensen out of defence. Lovely kick from Christensen. Finds Travail. And he marks in front of Burns. Short of centre wing. And Glenn Travail, the youngster, punt kicks towards centre wing. Wall's up in front. Two bites at the cherry. Good pressure from Simpson. Forced the error. Eaves the hand pass back. Wall gathers well as David Wall. It shows magnificent pace and runs away. Pushed into the ground. Kick. That's down the ground if I'm not here. The umpire watched it, yelled out something and let it go on. That's bad umpiring. Poor effort that.
There's the Geelong District Football League scoreboard. And Cookie, is that the same duck that flew past when Shane Grapsus was in the
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it was a Grapsus duck again. The ball in a half forward. Up goes Fazio, can't mark. At the base of the pack, the big fella back gathers the footy. Punt kicks out the Eaves, who's wearing Hoskins' number. Eaves now spins around, goes on right foot to Burns. Burns takes the mark. Travail over the back of him. Too late, she cried. And Burns thinking of playing on there, but wisely went back.
And with the right foot, he kicks it up to the wing position. Sees Sid Jones. Sid Jones steadies, tries to pick up the ball, doesn't get it, overruns it. Now it's huddled up. Schwennerson picks it up. Ooh, and it's a free kick there to Belpost Hill.
Yeah, David Wall.
A bit of a push and shove there, but nothing dramatic.
He's been pretty good, David Wall, in this first quarter. He's such a quick player.
Look
at him go away. Yeah. He runs away from Schwennerson. Schwennerson lays the tackle well. Wall's kick goes towards, that looked like Martin Caviat. Couldn't handle it.
I think he's hurt himself, young Wall.
Okay, North Geelong a chance here with the hand pass. Comes across from Elzinga to Schwennerson. Schwennerson to half forward. The kick's a beauty, and the mark is very good under pressure, Boothroyd, and he grabs this one just inside the 50-metre zone.
I reckon he'll kick this one. He's only about 35 to 40 out. Pretty well dead in front. I think he shouldn't miss this.
Well, we can see the 50-metre line on the screen there. He'll probably kick it from about 45, I'd suggest. And, of course, distance shouldn't be a trouble with the legs, but...
It's the accuracy.
Accuracy, the only worry.
He's been kicking pretty well at training, though. He's been practicing, so...
Kicked many goals throughout the career. 100-goal kicker in many seasons out there, Carrillo. He might kick 100 with North Geelong this year too, I feel. He kicks from 50. He's not worried about the distance. Punt kick long. It drifts away a little to the left-hand side. We'll wait on it. Yeah, just drifted too far. And legs. Boothroyd puts his first minor score on the board. The GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard. 3 goals, 4, 22 points on the board, North Geelong. They trail Belpost Hill, who have got 5 goals straight, 30 points on the board. Kick in, short one. Chance here for Nathan Lewis on the ground. Cleverly runs around very quickly. Goes out towards half-back. Too much carry on the footy for a teammate. The back of the pack, Brad Martin's a chance. Malcolm Key will go and lay the tackle. Did well, did Brad Martin. Knocked the ball back, but it's gone over the boundary line before Benyon can gather it in. 22 pace 30 on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard.
Very tight game this at the moment. It's thrown in there by the umpire. Tapped down by Eaves at that stage. Hoover picks it up. That's Simon Back, that is. Stolen by a Belpost Hill footballer there.
Martin, lovely kick across the ground, Brad
Martin.
Martin.
Beautiful
but
mark.
Jones, doesn't he read the play well? He chipped in beautifully there and grabbed the mark. Now, Jones just steadying down, looking for which way to go. Cleverly gets around Nathan Lewis on the mark, and Sid Jones straightens up from 50 metres out, and Schwennerson chips in it, as you say. Chips in the goal square and takes the mark. I'd like to be as sure as William Tatslotto tonight as ever the fact that he'll kick this goal.
I'm as sure as that myself. Beautiful left foot kick as he shoots and puts it straight through the middle, and there's another one to North Geelong as they come back now.
Well, we're going to have a game on our hands here before the day's out. North Geelong have got their 4th goal on the board. They've gone to 4 goals 4. That's 28 points on the board. Belpost still amazing kicking. Have kicked 5 goals straight as we see the partners in crime there, Timmy Schwennerson and Darryl Sid Jones, having a bit of a chat to one another about how the game's going.
That's right. Beautiful bit of combination there.
See the black armbands on today too, Ivan. Can you inform us about that one?
Yeah, it's Tim Schwennison's auntie died during the week, I think, and so it's just in commemoration.
Yeah, a mark of respect for Tim's auntie. Yeah, well, commiseration to the
Yeah.
family there, and of course Timmy's put that one through. That'll cheer him up a little.
Mm.
As the ball coming back to the centre, the time clock, Rocky's 24-hour Locksmith time clock will be up on the screen in a minute, no doubt. There it is, 29 minutes gone in the first quarter as the ball's knocked out of the centre. Here's the chance for Eves. He couldn't pick it up on that occasion. Kicking the ball down the ground, bell post hill, a long one there. Get the ball forward, up towards half forward. They need some marks down there. Miller hasn't been able to grab one yet.
Oh.
Stacking on top of the play down there at the base of the pack, it looked like Simon Back doing pretty well, working hard. The
Like a
big
little
fella
over.
at ground level. You like to see that in a big fella, don't you, Ivan?
Oh, yeah. It's good when he's starting to do things like that you know he's in top form.
Okay, well played, big fella. The Hoover, he's going to do the ruck work now. Up he goes, wins the hit down too. Knocked it a little bit far because Basio was on the end of it, and Con the Fruiterer puts it up in the air.
To Hardman there, holding the man.
And as picked by Ivan Pacific, Stewie Harmon. Ever reliable, Stewie Harmon. Never seen him play a bad game, this boy. He's an unbelievable footballer, I reckon. He goes on left foot as he often does. He favours that foot. He goes out towards Jones, who goes back with the fly of the footy. Can't mark. It's tapped over the top by Maroney to Burns. Burns gives it back. Jones feeds it out to Eves. Eves, all the good on-ball workers working well together there. Eves goes up to Swennison. He can't mark. They've got good support here. Have the bell post. All the hand pass comes out to Travail. The defender's working well down there, including Nathan Lewis. Ball goes down to half forward, but a great mark, a good judgment mark there taken by Simon Back.
And Simon Back from a half-back flank, kicks it long now. See, looks for Daryl Jones and nearly pulls it down, but Axeman picks it up now. Kicks it on his left foot. See Schwennisson. Schwennisson with a handball to Babler with a short pass. Oh, and the siren's gone, unfortunately, and Leeks has taken the mark.
Yeah, but
it's too late.
Time's beaten them there. Good bit of work from some on-ballers there from North Geelong too. It's a pretty good game of footy at quarter time on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard. North Geelong have got 4 goals for. That's 28 points on the board. They trail Bell Post Hill, who've kicked 5 goals straight, 30 points. Pretty interesting game.
Very interesting game.
We'll be back in a few minutes for the second quarter.